Hey guys, today we are building the new brawler. While building him I realized he's not who he wants us to believe he is, Mr. P. But who is he and why is he trying to deceive us? Let's find out together. Oh no.
ClayClaim.
Why do I believe that Mr. P is not who he claims to be? Well, on the back side of his model, I have found, and many of you have found, a mysterious zipper that does not seem to be a part of his clothes, which means that he's actually someone else, wearing a penguin disguise. Unless there is another penguin hiding beneath this penguin costume, and there is another penguin costume with another penguin, which would be kind of funny. Mr. P is not a penguin. Before we can expose Mr. P and find out who he really is, and we will do this in this video, however, we will have to build him first. While we do so, I will talk a little about him as an in-game brawler and examine some of the other theories people have come up with about who Mr. P really is. Let's talk about the creation first. Some guys of you asked for an easy tutorial, and I think this is an easy guide to create if you're new to crafting and clay creations. Mr. P is really easy to create. You just need 2 wooden sticks, or you use the wire the way I did it. You need some blue and some other colors as well, but we will get there. For now we need some black for the shoes, which are pretty simple to create compared to ninja ones from last week. We have some dark blue for the trousers. This is purple, and we will throw in some aqua. This is bright blue, and by mixing both of these colors you will get a really nice bright purple for the clothing. And while we are working on the clothing, I want to mention the very first theory people have came up with. The one I've seen the most was that Mr. P is Perry, the platypus from Phineas and Ferb, because of Agent P. Well, he obviously isn't, but I thought that was a very funny idea, and it does make sense in a way, considering that he is Mr. P being released with a secret agent skin as well. But let's also have a look at the gameplay side. Maybe this gives also a hint who he really is. In-game he has similar HP levels to Colt, and he has a very long range. If you include the bounce of his shot, he has the second longest range in the game of all brawlers. His projectile deals 980 damage on impact, and after it hits an enemy or it reaches its maximum range, it bounces up in the air and deals another 980 splash damage where it lands. And now this is why the gameplay may play an important role. While the projectile is exploding, the suitcase is opening up on the ground. You can see that there are green socks flying out of the suitcase. A nice reference, a nice Easter egg, the spike socks. For now, I don't see any connection between Mr. P and Spike, well, any further connection, and this is why I don't make any kind of theory out of that. But somehow it was funny to mention, and I really love Supercell for all these beautiful Easter eggs they are doing and their games. Clash Royale is no exception of this rule. This is how I created the buttons, how to get this beautiful outline. You see that I just used yellow. I put around a really thin wrap of orange clay and another wrap of yellow, and this is the bright purple for the collar. Right there. And I want to introduce you to another theory which I have read a lot. Mr. P is Jessie, as she also has a bouncing shot and their body proportions are very similar. This one kind of makes sense, but it would be very boring. This is the suitcase we just created with this beautiful clay color. I just threw in some brown for the stripes as well. This is the weapon, the main weapon. I want to share another theory. Theory number 3. The theory I first thought to be the most likely explanation for who Mr. P really is was that... Oh, someone is ringing on the door. Now, before revealing, we should put this into the oven first. Freshly baked body parts of Mr. P. Many of you said that Mr. P is Gene, dressed up as a penguin. They have a very similar voice. And they both have a pet, and both their star powers create a spawner. But that would also be kind of boring. As you know, Mr. P's star power spawns penguin drones, which then attack enemies. We know that from the Brawl talk, from the thumbnail, there it was released the first time, and now you can obviously see it in the gameplay as well. These drones were the first key to uncovering Mr. P's dark secret. There's another secret hidden in the text, which I will explain in a minute. But for now, let's focus on the face, if this reveals another dark secret. Or, well, at least any hint for the truth identity of Mr. P. Well, what do we got? We have this white layer, then we have the eyes, which are just black for penguin, this is normal. The eyebrows, somehow they remind me of something. Well, the cheeks, maybe they also remind me of something. What about the beak? It's just yellow clay. Well, this is it not. These are the last working steps for our brawler. We are attaching the face to the head. It's filled with the aluminum foil, we have just seen that. It's a really great way to create huge heads or structures or whatever, but creating them still pretty lightweight with the aluminum foil. This is going to be the head, and about the head there were some funny memes that it looks like a bell, which you can see on hotels in the entrance. Maybe he's even just a special agent hiding in a hotel and he is spying on the hotel guests, who knows. These are the last working steps on the head itself. This is the zipper, and we put everything into the oven. Freshly baked Mr. P. Look at that. Gluing the last piece, the zipper, to the head, to the helmet. Some transparent polish for the eyes, for the beak, but also for these nice buttons, and I guess that's it! Mr. P! But who are you really? In order to prepare the huge reveal, we have to create a hollow head, a hollow helmet, to hide the true identity inside this helmet. This is how easy you can remove the aluminum foil from the helmet. And now the time has come. Are you ready for the truth? Mr. P is a secret agent tasked by the boss robot to infiltrate and undermine the brawler community. It would be very easy for one of the bigger robot minions to hide under a penguin costume. This would explain why his star power spawns robo-drones. It even says so in the introduction. And isn't something penguin related anymore. This would even explain why him and Gene have the exact same voice. Robots cannot speak, therefore they had to record the voice of another brawler as cover. The eyebrows? Come on, this must be a reference. Watch out, brawlers, the robots are coming for you.
What do you think about my theory? Write it down in the comments. I would love to read your opinion on this topic on Mr. P. Have a great week. Take care, guys. Bye. And now it's time to take off my head as well. Okay, just kidding.
And maybe Mr. P is just a nice guy, a nice penguin who wants to serve the people. And we come up with all these mean theories. I'm sorry.